Let's graph solutions of equations that form curves. Problem number 3. Y squared equals x minus 2. We have a couple of points that have already been included in the table and drawn on the graph. Step 1. Find each solution by substituting each x value into the equation to find the y value. Let's begin with x equals positive 3. We rewrite the equation replacing x with the value 3. Y squared equals 3 minus 2. So y squared equals 1. To solve for y, we need to square root both sides. The square root of y squared equals y, and the square root of a number will form both a positive and negative result, and the square root of 1 is 1. So now we actually have two solutions to this equation. When x equals 3, y equals both a positive 1 and a negative 1. So 3 and positive 1, but also 3, negative 1. And the next ordered pair already included in the table kind of shows that same idea going on. That when x equals 6, we would get both a positive 2 and a negative 2. So let's see what happens when x equals 11. Rewriting the equation, replacing x with 11, we get y squared equals 11 minus 2. So y squared equals 9. We square root both sides, giving us y is equal to plus and minus the square root of 9, which equals 3. So 11 and positive 3, and 11 and negative 3. We have now found 4 more solution points that we can include in our graph to help us get a better picture of how this equation's graph is going to curve. How did we find the solutions? To find the solutions, we replace the x variable with the value as we have before, but the interesting part of this type of equation was that we got a plus and minus answer, so when solving for just one solution, we actually got two solutions out of it, which gives us more information about how this graph will curve. Step 2. Plot the ordered pairs. We have 3 ordered pairs that are already plotted at 2, 0, and 6, positive 2, and 6, negative 2. So let's include our 4 points that we found. First at 3, positive 1, then at 3, negative 1, positive 11, positive 3, and positive 11, negative 3. And now we start to see the shape that these solutions are starting to follow. Step 3. Draw the graph. Let's start to draw the curve, starting from one solution that crosses through the other solutions. How did we draw the graph? We drew the graph by starting from one solution and followed the curve going through the other solutions of the equation. You are now ready to graph the solutions of the equation in number 4.